Let's be honest, not every car is built to last. Some vehicles look nice from the outside, shiny paint, sporty design, and an affordable price tag, but deep down, they're disasters waiting to happen. These are the kind of cars that make you smile the day you buy them and cry every day after. Constant repairs, strange noises, dashboard lights that never go off, you name it. And the worst part? Many people have fallen for them. Maybe someone you know, or maybe even you. Today, we're starting our countdown of cars that should never have made it to the road. These are the ones that looked good on the surface, but ended up draining wallets and breaking hearts. So, buckle up as we begin with the first 3 names on the list. And trust me, you'll want to think twice before ever buying one of these. Number 1. Oldsmobile Alero, 2001 to 2003. The Oldsmobile Alero was meant to bring new life to an old brand. It had a sporty look and affordable price, but that's where the good news ended. Inside, it felt cheap. Squeaky panels, cracking dashboards, and failing power windows were common. Under the hood, things got worse. The engine suffered from gasket leaks that caused overheating and expensive repairs. And when Oldsmobile shut down in 2004, owners were left with cars no one wanted and parts that were hard to find. The Alero became a symbol of a brand's final mistake. Stylish on the outside, but full of problems underneath. Number 2. BMW 7 Series, 2002-2008. The BMW 7 Series looked like luxury at its finest. Powerful engines, smooth ride, and advanced tech. But all that high-end engineering came with major headaches. The complicated iDrive system constantly froze or malfunctioned, and the air suspension was famous for failing, costing thousands to fix. Oil leaks, electrical faults, and sky-high repair bills made ownership a nightmare. What seemed like a dream car turned into one of the most expensive sedans to maintain. Many who bought it cheap quickly learned why. The 7 Series can drain your wallet faster than it hits 60 miles per hour. Number 3. Mercedes-Benz S-Class W220, 1999 to 2006. The W220 S-Class was once called the best car in the world. It had class, comfort, and tech far ahead of its time, but reliability was its downfall. The airmatic suspension constantly failed, repairs were costly, and electrical problems filled the dashboard with warning lights. Even basic fixes cost thousands once the warranty ended. It looked elegant, but behaved like a high-maintenance diva. For many owners, the W220 turned from a luxury dream into a financial disaster. Proof that even Mercedes can get it wrong. Number 4. Range Rover Sport, 2006 to 2013. The Range Rover Sport looked like the ultimate luxury SUV, bold, powerful, and built to handle anything. But behind the beauty was a mountain of problems. Owners faced endless suspension failures, electrical glitches, and engine overheating issues. The air compressors would die suddenly, leaving the SUV sagging like it had given up. Transmission problems, oil leaks, and poor reliability made it a constant visitor at repair shops. Yes, it drove beautifully when it worked, but keeping it that way was painfully expensive. The Range Rover Sport quickly gained a reputation as one of the most unreliable luxury SUVs ever built. Number 5. Audi A8, 2004 to 2010. The Audi A8 looked like a masterpiece, smooth, quiet, and packed with advanced tech. But under the surface, it was a nightmare to maintain. Its timing chain system, hidden deep behind the engine, made simple repairs cost thousands. The aluminum body, though sleek and modern, was so expensive to fix that even a small dent could empty your wallet. Then came the electrical issues. Freezing screens, failing sensors, and transmission errors that made driving stressful. The A8 was proof that luxury and reliability don't always go together. For many owners, it was a dream car that turned into a constant source of frustration. Number 6. Maserati Quattroporte, 2004-2012. The Maserati Quattroporte looked and sounded like perfection. With a Ferrari-built V8 under the hood and an interior wrapped in Italian leather, it promised an unforgettable driving experience. But owning one was a different story. The Duo Select gearbox was rough, unreliable, and extremely costly to repair. The suspension wore out fast, electronics glitched constantly, and parts took weeks to arrive. Even simple maintenance cost more than most luxury cars. When it ran, the Quattroporte felt amazing, but when it didn't, it reminded owners that beauty and reliability rarely go hand in hand. Number 7. Dodge Caliber, 2007 to 2012. The Dodge Caliber was meant to be bold and affordable, but it ended up being one of Dodge's biggest mistakes. The design looked sharp at first, but driving it was another story. The CVT transmission was loud, sluggish, and known to fail early. The steering felt lifeless, the ride was rough, and the brakes offered little confidence. Inside, everything felt cheap, from the stiff seats to the rattling dashboard and brittle plastics. Owners complained about constant electrical issues, leaky sunroofs, and weak suspension parts. It wasn't just disappointing, it was uncomfortable, unreliable, and almost unsafe. Dodge eventually replaced it with the Dart, but the Caliber's bad reputation still lingers. Number 8. Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 2000 to 2006. Once a legendary name in American muscle history, the Chevrolet Monte Carlo returned in the early 2000s. But this version failed to live up to its past. It traded power and style for bulk and blandness. The car's body was heavy, the handling sloppy, and the front-wheel drive layout stripped away its sporty roots. Even the SS model, with its supercharged V6, struggled to control its own power. Inside, the interior was filled with cheap materials and constantly failing electronics. Windows jammed, dashboards squeaked, and gauges glitched. The Monte Carlo had the name, but not the soul. A sad reminder that nostalgia alone can't save a poorly built car. Number 9. Pontiac Aztek, 2001 to 2005. The Pontiac Aztek has become famous, not for its success, but for how bad it was. With its strange, boxy design and awkward proportions, it was one of the most criticized cars ever made. The inside wasn't much better. Uncomfortable seats, odd layouts, and low-quality materials made every drive unpleasant. Mechanically, it suffered from weak engines, transmission issues, and constant leaks. It tried to be versatile, with features like a built-in cooler and a camping tent, but those couldn't hide how unreliable it was. The Aztek was supposed to be innovative, but instead became a punchline. Even though it gained some ironic fame years later, it still stands as one of Pontiac's biggest flops. Number 10. Mitsubishi Eclipse, 2001 to 2005, third generation. The Mitsubishi Eclipse used to be a favorite among sports car fans, but the third generation completely lost its spark. It looked like a sports car, but driving it felt slow and heavy. Steering was vague, the engines were underpowered, and the automatic transmission made the car feel even more sluggish. Inside, cheap plastics and awkward seating ruined the experience. Owners also faced constant mechanical problems, premature clutch failures, sensor malfunctions, power window issues, and even head gasket problems. What should have been a fun, sporty coupe turned into a disappointment that left enthusiasts frustrated and buyers regretting their decision. So as you've seen, not every used car is the great deal it pretends to be. Some of these models look stylish, feel affordable, or have a big brand name behind them. But once you dig deeper, the truth comes out fast. Problems like weak engines, fragile interiors, failing electronics, and expensive repairs can turn a simple purchase into a non-stop headache. These cars teach us one thing: always look beyond the price tag. A cheap car today can become a money pit tomorrow. And the last thing you want is to spend more on repairs than what you paid for the vehicle in the first place. If this video helped you spot a dangerous choice before it's too late, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned, because in the next part of this series, we'll break down even more cars that you should avoid at all costs. You don't want to miss it.